Hey everybody, it's KJ. Sorry I'm not there today. I'm doing some professional development, working on some biology curriculum with some other biology teachers today. I just wanted to take just a couple minutes to go over with you some expectations for your project. You should be finishing up your project during the period today, and I just wanted to let you know what some expectations Ms. West and I have and what we're looking for when we go to grade your projects. So obviously, we're going to check that everybody has complete information. Did you answer all the questions? Did you fill in all the blanks? We're also going to make sure that you have photos on every single page. So make sure that you're not missing a photo anywhere. But once you're all done with that sort of basic information, I want you to go back and look over, just double check your spelling, your grammar. It doesn't have to be great grammar, but just, be careful. Capital letters, that's something that people have a lot of trouble with. Make sure the names of continents are supposed to have capital letters, for example. Okay, those are just sort of the basic things that everybody should have in. Now, to add a little bit more, to bring it to the A or B level for your project, I wanted to show you a few things. So what I have right here that you guys are looking at is a project that somebody did last year that was an outstanding project. They got all their information, but they didn't really make it have the bells and whistles that we're looking for to make this an A or a B project. So a couple things that I want to point out. First of all, this person did not pick a theme for their presentation. So I'm going to show you how you do that. You click on the button theme, and if you haven't, maybe some of you have already done it, and that's awesome. So I'm going to pick this theme for his presentation, and it's going to change, and it's going to make it look a whole lot nicer. You may also at any time change the fonts that you're working with, and that's totally fine. What I am going to ask you do, however, is make some of the fonts bigger. So this is what I gave you, and this is the minimum, and it's hard to read from a distance. So I'm going to suggest, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to tell you to go up here and maybe try an 18 font, see if you can get it to fit. Well, right now it doesn't fit on the page, but what if I make this a little bit wider? Will it fit? Ah, that's awesome. And now people who are sitting in the back of the room can read it better. Another thing that I really recommend is highlighting, making bold. So using, let's see where it says more, clicking on the B for bold and making the headings bold. Oh, the lights just turned off in my room. I've been sitting still for too long. So I'm going to make these all bold so that they stand out a little bit better and they're a little bit easier to look at, a little bit easier for people to read. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm going to recommend is that you insert an animation. So watch how you do this. All you have to do is go up to the menu called Insert and then look down to Animation. And it takes the themes were over here in the corner, and now it says Animations. The default animation is fade in, which I think is super annoying because it's really slow. So I'm going to suggest that where it says fade in, that you just click appear. What that means is it's going to pop up as soon as you press the button. It'll be really quick. The other thing that you want to do is by paragraph. Because we have different headings, you want each heading to come up separately with a different click. So by paragraph, and then fast as possible. You don't want it coming in really slow. Everybody's going to fall asleep. So let me show you what it looked like. I just added the animation here. And so now if I click present, now as I go through, it's going to say what the alligator looks like, what its lifespan is, what its height is, what its weight is, and other information. And it pops up one at a time. Now, for when you actually do your presentation, we do not want you to read. We would all read out loud to us. We would all get super bored. So today, what you should do when you're all done with this is practice. Okay, on this slide, what might I say to my classmates about the alligator? Do I need to say it looks like an alligator? No, because that's kind of obvious that that's what it looks like. But people might be interested to know that it lives 7 years and it weighs about 380 kilograms. Good enough. And then I can move on to the next slide. Or maybe I want to say something about the other information, and then I can talk about the next slide. Please don't read to us. We'd all get super bored. So if we look again at this particular screen, I'm going to try to improve it. The first thing I notice is that North America is not capital. Whoops. North America is not capital. South America is not capital. So you would want to go through and fix any kind of grammatical or spelling or whatever. So I would keep fixing those. Next, I'm going to change it usually to an 18 font. Oops, I didn't do that very well here. Click on the box on the outside and now change it to an 18 font. And when it's too big, you can make the box a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to do an insert animation. So go to insert and to animation. and not fade in. We want appear by paragraph as fast as it'll go. And now I'm just going to hit play just to see how it looks, to see if it looks the way I want it to. Habitat, there's the habitat, there's the countries. Oh, and I would probably also highlight the word habitat and make it bold. And I would highlight the words countries and continents and make them bold. I guess that's it. You guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing your presentations.